Good morning, Torrington. I'm Eric Starkey. Today is May 2nd, 2017, and you're watching Torrington Today. Well, in tomorrow's paper, you can read about the final EWC presidential forum that was last Thursday, and over the past 3 weeks we've covered all 6 of them, so if you've missed one or two, be sure to check online and you can read about all 6 of the presidential candidates, and we should be seeing a decision here shortly now that all the forums are out of the way. There's also a story about Big Sky Ford. It is under new management, and so you can read about kind of what's going on there. And if you're looking for, or if you're in the market for a new car, that's definitely something to keep your eye on. Moving into sports, like I mentioned yesterday, it was kind of a slow weekend because of the rain. All the track meets were canceled, but today it really picks up. All 3 schools are heading to the Wheatland Invitational, and that's this afternoon into this evening. And so you can make a short little drive, and you can see all 3 track teams. There will be a couple from all 3 schools going to Casper for the Wyoming Track Classic. That's this afternoon, and it's for the top 10 competitors in each event, except for relays, in each event for no matter class. So it's just your best mark or your best time this season, and you are invited to the Wyoming Track Classic. And all 3 schools had at least one person invited to the Wyoming Track Classic, so you can read all about those on Friday. What you can read about in tomorrow for sports is the Torrington girls and boys soccer teams had their senior night. Well, I guess it was more of a senior afternoon on Saturday. The girls started at noon and the boys started at 2, so I would consider that a senior afternoon, but senior night just sounds better. In those games, the girls found themselves on a losing end of an 8-0 decision, but the boys were able to right that wrong and beat Buffalo 3-0. Both the boys and girls return to the pitch tonight. The boys are the only team in Goshen County that will be playing at home tonight. They are playing Newcastle, and that game starts at 6. The girls will also be playing Newcastle, but they'll be on the road, and that game starts at 6 as well. So if you want to stay in the county, you can catch some Torrington boys soccer. If you want to make a short little drive, you can see all 3 track teams at the Wheatland Invitational. And if you want to make a bit longer drive, you can head up to Newcastle for the Torrington girls game. In other upcoming events, there's a ribbon cutting on Thursday for the Be Chilled. It's a ice cream truck that is opening up, and you can see it around town shortly. And so that's something I know I'm looking forward to it. I love ice cream. So that's definitely something to look forward to throughout the summer, I suppose. And speaking of summer, it's going to start feeling a little bit more like summer come this weekend. Today, we're still at 61 degrees and we're looking at cloudy conditions, but compared to yesterday's wind, we'll be looking pretty good. Tomorrow, we're at 60, and the wind will return for tomorrow. We're looking at 20 to 30 mile per hour winds again. And then on Thursday, we're looking at 72 and sunny, and that's just the first day of a run of sunny, hot days. Looking ahead to this weekend, if you're heading to the Wiseman Invite on Friday, it will be 78 degrees and sunny on Friday. On Saturday, 83 and sunny, and on Sunday, 82 and partly cloudy. Now that is a couple days away, but some marked improvement there. So if you got any outdoor chores that you've been putting off, this weekend might be the perfect time to do it. And you might be able to get a tan while you're at it. Well, as for me, I'd get a burn, but some people might be able to get a tan this weekend. So there you have it, Torrington. It's a pretty busy week for sports, the county. And this weather's starting to really perk up for us. I'm Eric Starkey, and you've been watching Torrington Today.